What's going on, guys? We are back here with some more Aetherdrift Standard, and today we have another Monument to Endurance brew. First and foremost, just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning into the channel. We are getting very, very close to 20,000 subscribers, so if you're watching this and you're not currently subscribed, click that subscribe button. It's free for you, helps out the channel. Would greatly appreciate that. And I hope you guys are enjoying all the standard content, because we got some more for you today. Now, Monument to Endurance is a new card from Aetherdrift that we've tried several different shells, right? We tried Boros, Orzhov, I even tried Selesnya yesterday. That one wasn't very good. Mardu, Jeskai, you name it. If there's any color combination that makes sense to play with Monument, we've tried it. And this version actually came from an MTGO Challenge top 8 from a person who frequents my Twitch chat, Peter H. Masters, so shout out to Peter, and they top 8'd the challenge with this particular version of Monument. Now, at first glance, this might look like an Azorius control deck, and you might be asking yourself, why is Doomwake playing an Azorius control deck? It's not exactly a control deck, and we'll get into why. So you have some control elements, right, like Ride's End, 3 Steps Ahead, Day of Judgment, Beza, but those are mostly just the best options at what they do, right? Ride's End is just the best 2-mana kill spell in white, Beza's the best mid-range threat, Day of Judgment's the best sweeper, and 3 Steps Ahead, normally we're countering spells. In this particular deck, we're actually using the create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control, probably a little bit more than the counterspell option. So 3 Steps Ahead is a way to copy Monument to Endurance. Now, Monument, very powerful when you have discard enablers that you can use on your turn and your opponent's turn. The best way and the easiest and the cheapest way to do that is with Guardian of New Benalia, which for all intents and purposes is a 2-mana 2/2 that just lets you discard a card to give it indestructible. Enlisting probably doesn't come up very often. But the cool thing about this is it lets you trigger Monument on your turn and your opponent's turn. And when it gets out of control is once you have the second Monument, which you can do with 3 Steps Ahead, but you can also use the Mycosynth Gardens to copy the Monument and then trigger it twice on your turn, twice on their turn, and they usually die pretty quickly because they're taking 6 life on each turn cycle, 6 on yours, 6 on theirs. It drains them out pretty quickly. Now, blue also offers you an additional sort of like, I guess you could call it plan B, where Guardian, good discard outlet, turns out discarding cards is very good when you pair it with Recommission and Abhorrent Oculus. We also have a couple of helping hands to also reanimate the Oculus. I've had a lot of people ask me why 4 Recommission and only 2 helping hand, because helping hand does cost less mana. The important part about Recommission is return target artifact or creature. Helping Hand only gets back creatures. So if you have a Monument in your graveyard that got discarded or killed or milled over, then you can just get that one back with Recommission. Now, blue not only offers you a good plan B, but it also offers you one of the best cards in Aetherdrift in any format whatsoever, and that card is Stock Up. Because when you're specifically trying to assemble a combination of cards, whether it be Oculus plus Recommission, or Guardian plus Monument, or Monument plus Mycosynth Gardens, Stock Up is really good at finding you whatever piece you're missing, or in some cases, just finds you both pieces. So it's a really good way to dig deep and find whatever you're missing. We got a couple of charter courses to help kind of grease the wheels a little bit. More discard for Monument, more ways to discard Oculus. 1 Get Lost, because I despise this card, and I honestly would consider just playing the 4th Ride's End if it wasn't for Kaido. You do have to respect Kaido a little bit, I guess. And that's pretty much it for the main deck. Couple of Kioras. Not sure how good Kiora is in this deck. I wanted to try it because it's a way to dump 2 cards into the graveyard for Monument. You could maybe play Steam Core. You could maybe play some more interaction main deck, but I wanted to try out the Kioras to see how good they were. In the mana base, we mentioned the Mycosynth Gardens, but the rest of this mana base kind of looks a little strange, specifically Sunken Citadel and Fomori Vault. They kind of work well together where, yeah, Citadel does give you more tap lands, right? You have 4 Citadel and 2 Anchorage, but we don't have anything to play on turn 1 anyways, so I think having this many tap lands is kind of okay. And what's nice about Citadel is not only can you activate Fomori Vault, which is a way to discard cards. Importantly, one thing that I will mention about Fomori Vault, if you're interested in trying this yourself, the discard is part of the cost, right? So if you have a monument in play and you're activating Fomori Vault, you discard as part of the cost before the vault resolves. The monument trigger goes on the stack before you resolve the Fomori Vault. So you can actually make a treasure with monument to have an extra artifact when you go to resolve the vault activation. So that's pretty cool. But Sunken Citadel also taps for 2 when you're activating Mycosynth Gardens. So it gives you a way to discount copy the monument and still have more mana left over to do other stuff, like maybe cast a Guardian. So really, really well built deck list. Shout out again to Peter H. Masters for this just lovely, lovely masterpiece of a deck. And then moving on to the sideboard, we got some Smites for red, some Vacuums for the graveyard decks, Destroy Evil for Domain, Negate for counter spells, Lockdown for red, Beza Day of Judgment, and a couple Riptides for just when you need some additional threats, like when your opponent has a lot of graveyard hate and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this deck is an absolute banger. I had a really, really good time playing this one. And if you're looking for a brand new monument build, I think we might have found maybe, potentially, the best one, at least for standard is concerned. But yeah, that's going to do it for the intro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. But first, a word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. Are you looking for Tarkir Dragonstorm singles? Head over to CoolStuffInc.com. Be sure to use promo code Doom at checkout. Get 5% off your next order and this free exclusive Doomwake Rhino token. They got sleeves, they got sealed product, they got deck boxes, everything that you could ever want. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. I'll have my people reach out to your people, you know, etc., etc. You get the idea. Another thing that I forgot to mention, Fomori Vault, also another way to trigger Monument, just kind of in your mana base, which is cool. Does this count as my 12th application for Creative Director? I thought we were on like 14 or something. We did? No, because you see, they're going to have Helping Hand and not Recommission, and then I'm just simply just going to ride in their Oculus. This is what happens when you don't watch my shorts. See, he told you. He told you. Enter the battlefield tapped, huh? I'll allow it. Also, Exiles, that's chef's kiss. Okay. What's the best way to sequence this? Be mana efficient and just play the monument first. What about washing your shorts? I don't wash my shorts. Why would you even ask that? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, kind of weird. But I think what I want to do is play you. Copy the monument this turn. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do it all. I do have to do this kind of awkwardly though. make a treasure. This deck is good vibes. Yeah, it could just be the bid reunion priority. Could be that. Nah, most of the Jeskai lists are playing bounce off. Which is what? One blue, bounce a creature or vehicle. They just power corrupt on summon. I mean, that's fine because we have dodge. I like how they printed unsummon. Oh, it's not fine because they have haste. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's bad. What was I going to say? Oh, they reprinted Unsummon in Foundations, and then they just immediately power crept Unsummon in the very next set. So, you know. shout out to the Unsummon enjoyers. They just don't get to play it anymore. Rip. And then I guess discard Vault, draw 2. And then discard Recom, drain them for 6. Untap. You can have a manifest. I do have to be concerned a little bit about Spell Pierce. So I guess what I should do is discard first, draw 2, and then cast Day of Judgment. If they have Pierce, I discard make 2 treasures pay. You've triggered my trap card. I'll pay. They have 2 in hand. So if I discard this, I can't draw. I can only drain for 6, so I think I just pass. Because I just want to be able to start drawing again. Okay, that's fine. Tapped is huge because they can't haste it with Bitter Union. Mickle. I think they should just be dead though, right? 8 Pint. Thank you for the 18-month resub. We get some Deck Yaz in chat. Thanks again for the resub, 8 Pint. Yeah, they're just dead. Boop, boop, boop. Pew, 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 pew. Dude, on their upkeep. Upkeep. I have effects. I guess I could have not shown them the Oculus, but... Okay, opponent is playing Jeskai Oculus with... They get the shark. They get the big sharky boy. So we do have to consider that. Rip me. Vacuum me. So Graveyard Hate good. Past that... What else do we want? Destroy Evil could be interesting. Kills FOMO, kills Oculus, all that stuff. Well, I mean, I don't really have... Oh, you know what I realized? See, I saw the deck list and I cut the 3rd vacuum for Rest in Peace without realizing that I'm an Oculus Recommission deck. So yeah, we're not gonna do that for the next match. We're not gonna do that for the next match. I'm gonna swap that back out. I may or may not have forgotten about that. It's a good thing I realized this now before going into the post-board games. Yeah, we like to call that a combination. Combo. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. So maybe it's just not worth playing the Riptide Gearhulks, because you have a lot of colorless lands. I don't think this hand's good. This one's fine, I guess. Realizing that after drawing both cards might have been resulted. Yeah. You just like, you play the turn 2 Rest in Peace, and then the very next draw step is Abhorrent Oculus, and you just have this sudden realization of like, oh, I see. I get it. That is in fact how that works. Okay, I will take an Oculus on top, please. What are we discarding? I think it's Ride's End. Yeah, we are playing Monuments. Monument is just so good with Gardens and 3 steps and all this stuff. Ichor Moon Gauntlet's the one that, is it proliferate whenever you cast a spell or something like that? I think. Oh, it's a good draw. I would say that's an above average draw. Who's the Oculus deck now? Meow, 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 meow. Do. What you got for me? What you got for me, Feelink? That's not a good place to start. I would recommend doing anything else, if at all possible. Okay. Make it a 4/4. That was also a very good draw. You're at 12. Let's do no discard yet. Doesn't really matter. What's the plan versus Kaido? I mean, as long as you're not dying to the Kaido, you can kind of race it with Monument sometimes. Like, if you kill their other stuff. It's not great, but when I copy Eyeball there, because they're just going to die to the Monument. I'm just going to do this. And then go cycle here. Draw. Discard here. Dome them for 6. They're just going to die in their upkeep. I'm not even going to attack. Simply just win the game. Here, I'll even play technically correct by drawing first. It's completely unnecessary, but might as well, you know. I just want more cards. I like to be technically correct when possible, you know. Also, yeah, I mean, I would play Scorching Dragonfire. If you want a cheap interaction, in those decks, Dragonfire is the best one. For sure. So, like, I would not play any copies of Monstrous Emergence before I played my first or second copy of the Dragonfire, basically, is what I'm getting at. Gamba, please. You guys are fucking degenerates, man. Although you ask me for Gambas, and then when I put up the Gamba, you don't even Gamba. Well, the Gamba's up. I expect every single one of you to Gamba, by the way. Like, every last one of you. Kiora is a lot better than Steam Core. No! I do have 2 good cards. You only take one of them. Choose wisely. It seems like they did not choose wisely. Oh, they probably did. They like my monument, I guess. At least they're being nice about it. Viewers in your region can only predict without using any Doom points. Well, what's the point of predicting then if you can't gamble with points? Is there a lot of regions that do that, by the way? I feel like there is, but... I could hold the Citadel. That's fine. We did take the Rest in Peace out, yeah. Most of Europe. Do you guys just not have casinos? Are there casinos in Europe? Or do you guys just not gamble, period? What about like fantasy sports? Do you guys have fantasy sports in Europe? Or do you have to like VPN to Curacao or something in order to achieve, like in order to unlock fantasy sports? They're 18 plus. Yeah, so are ours. Ours are also 18 plus. Actually, I think a lot of ours are 21 plus. You mean like Quidditch? No, you can't bet on hand egg. Ooh, that's a good draw. Okay, here's the question. 19. Ooh, it's close. I don't actually have lethal. So I attack them to 19, right? Deal them 6 on my turn, deal them 6. Oh, no, I do. Because it's 6 on my turn, 6 on theirs. They get 1 attack step. Then it goes back to me 6. Then on their upkeep, I can 6 again. That's 24. So, yeah. They have basically 1 attack step to kill me. Or find an answer to a monument. Don't put myself dead on board. Less likely to happen with the Ride's End. Although I guess I'm just discarding the Ride's End here, but I'm at 19. How am I possibly dead on board? There is a window if they have a cut down. They could cut down the Guardian before I draw 2 cards, before the draw 2 trigger happens. So this could get a little dicey, right? If they don't tap out. Well, they're kind of forcing the issue, right? This is weird. So I just have to hope they don't have a kill spell. Awkward. Please don't have a kill spell for my Guardian. Okay, hold. Hold. Okay, we win. Where the fuck are you? Nice deep cavern bat trigger. Do you think they know they're dead? How do they not have a kill spell in their 5-card hand? I mean, we know one of them's a land, but I'm shocked they don't have a kill spell here. Or maybe they just don't know, you know? Maybe they have a kill spell, but don't realize they could have killed the Guardian there. Yeah. Start offering your monuments aggressively? No, I'm good. Good time. Could draw damage, then draw damage later on the stack. No, because that was the last card in my hand. So when I discard the last card in my hand, they can respond to that by killing the Guardian, and then I have no window because I have no cards in hand. They can respond to the draws. You know what I mean? So if they had the kill spell, there was no window for me there, you know? Okay, now they realize it. At least they figured it out. Okay, Golgari Midrange. Also known as Golgarbage. I mean, this is probably a Gearhulk matchup, right? Because they have a lot of ways to kill Monument. Did we show them an Oculus that game? We did. So they're going to know about that. Dodge Terra Sunder? Yeah, well, you have to dodge Terra Sunder and Frillback, and I guess that's really it, right? They have like 2 good ways to kill the Monument. Annoying. Well, I'm specifically talking about ways that kill Monument, because that's kind of all I care about. Like, I assume that this stuff is just off the table. I think I'm going to cut the Kioras for the Gearhulks. I like the Day of Judgment a lot against them. I think I'm going to shave like this. And then we'll do Beza and Destroy Evil. This is a weird-ass hand. It's good if we can find a Charticourse or a Guardian. I think it's good enough. It's got Rides End, so it can at least buy us a little bit of time. It's not a terrible hand. Okay, that's scary. I don't know if that makes my hand better or worse. Probably better, but questionable at best. Lemon on a pear. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Are you an elf killer? Yeah, they do run Maelstrom Pulse. Are you an elf killer or an elf believer? I think personally myself, I am an elf killer. Yeah, I think I'm an elf killer. Hold on. Have we done a Llanowar into Monument deck yet? No, but that sounds kind of dope. I guess you'd have to be Selesnya. I think you still have to play the Guardian. That could be a cool idea, though. We could try that. I'm gonna write that down on my notepad as something to try later on today, or at some point. Selesnya Monument. Okay, noted. Rare, good chat suggestion. What do you think about the 5/5 Demon Guy? I like that card. It's funny, I like that card less with Annex than I do with basically everything else. It's great with Kaido. It's good with Town. Those are like the 2 that I want to play with the most. But honestly, yeah, I think it's better with those cards than it is with Demon, with Annex. What? There's an instant recommissioning green-white. Oh my god, that card's still legal? Oh, I forgot what's the name of it. It's from fucking Marching Machine. Or no, it's from Aftermath, right? Cosmic Rebirth? Yo. Okay, I kind of want to build this deck now. Cosmic Rebirth. God damn, I forgot that was legal. Chatters are geniuses. Okay, I don't like this Ghost Vacuum. kind of rude. It's really rude, actually. Could draw a card off Beza. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it does, right? Doesn't it? Maybe I feel like maybe you're a little too light on discard enablers with in Selesnya, so you may have to go into a third color, but that's honestly probably okay. I'm just gonna cycle Beza. Ding 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 ding. Did I bring in any answer to Ghost Vacuum? I don't think I did. Yeah, you could do Naya for Inti and FOMO, because the Rebirth can also get back Inti and FOMO at instant speed. That's kind of sick. Okay, this deck sounds hot. You could do Bant, I guess. You could do Bant and then Cosmic Rebirth back Oculus. That could be an idea. How do I get out of this? It's not looking great. It certainly does not involve that. All right. Well, I guess you can go. Rebirth Jace Reawakened. I think that's a little too deep. I'm not putting Jace Reawakened in my deck. I don't want to do that. I don't know, man. This sounds like a really cool idea. I'm kind of here for it. All right, I'm dead. I could cast Beza, but I'm just dead. Man, do I have to board into lockdowns just for Ghost Vacuum? It's Ghost Vacuum, Elf, and Deep Cavern Bat. It's like a reasonable number of things. And also just Riptide Gearhulk it, though. I'm just going to play through it. Okay. I'm okay with this. Yeah, true. Yeah, Lockdown does get the Demon Token. It might not be as bad as I think it is. It might have enough stuff for it. Is it one of those things that you don't know how good it is until you try it? The turn 3 Jace at instant speed? Wait, Planeswalker at instant speed doesn't even matter, because you can't activate it on their turn. Look at this guy with the turn 1 elf. Always with the turn 1 elf. I'm going to hang on to the chart. I want to save it for after I monument. Okay, that's bad. That's good. Just going to slam this. Probably have to Beza next turn instead of copy, but we'll see what they do. Did my factor arrive yesterday? Yeah, like basically 3 hours after FedEx said it was going to be delivered, but it did end up arriving. It did arrive, which was good. Okay, well, if we're going to... Wait, hold on. I forgot that I had Sunken Citadel. Still can't do everything. Okay, let's do this. Let's go chart first. Well, shit. Okay, now I can think I can let them have the NX. Draw a card off this. Yeah, you know, I thought about it for a second. You can have the NX for a turn. I think that's okay. You even drew the Guardian too, which is kind of sick. Well, because unlocking is a special ability and doesn't use the stack, if they activate Ritual Chamber and you kill it in response, they still get the demon. Because that ability will still go on the stack. Okay, so now we go Gardens. Do this. Play you. They're at 16. So discard here. Draw 2. I'm losing a blocker doing it this way, but I think they're just dead, right? Because they go to 10. And then I just pass. And then on their turn, they go to 4. They can go up to 6 with the Annex, but they still die on my next turn, right? I think. That doesn't matter. I guess it matters if they have Maelstrom Pulse for the monuments. Like, that's the only thing that gets them out of this, I think. I don't think they have it. I feel like they would have cast it by now. Seems like they don't have it. They are certainly thinking about it, though. Okay. A little late on the vacuum. Okay. GG. This deck is nice. This is a weird-ass hand. Weird-ass hand. I mean, it's good if we can draw an Oculus. I think it's good. Okay. See Chrome Ghost. Pixie Gamer spotted. Guardian not nearly as good against Pixie because they have nowhere to run and Edict. So maybe I should chart first. Okay, that helps things. And then the Recommission is good if they have Edict. Because we're going to get the 2/2 before they can Edict me. That's good. Mm-hmm. Could have Town, maybe. I'm okay with that. I thought if you played an Oculus deck, you weren't allowed to ladder against Pixie. That's not what I was told. I wasn't aware of that being part of the equation. It's funny, even if they town it, we can just go again. Just untap land, discard, recommission. So we're kind of fine if they have town. Ooh. That's a nice manifest. Yeah, cast your town, I know. I know. Problem is we're just taking so much damage. Maybe the Beza is better. It's certainly safer, right? The Beza is definitely a much safer line. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, no, it's only one, right? Because I can play the Guardian from hand, discard Oculus, tap this, and then I would have this to be able to block, this, and the other manifest. So I'd still have 3 blockers. even with this being tapped. But I think this is still better. I mean, this line is definitely safer, for sure. You bought 8 Chandras because of your wagon streams? I'll try my best, Fish. I'll try my best. Oh. I see how it is. They don't usually have main deck Gix's command, but take 6. This is still a pretty good spot, though, right? Yeah, we can do this. This should be safe. Hit him with one of these. Do this on white. Your turn. We have 2 blockers for this turn. They can at some point rebuy the Gix's command, but that's a little bit of ways away, so I really want to find a monument. Monument kills them pretty quickly. Also, the sick part about Monument is because we have 2 Citadels in play, we can just play Monument and copy it in the same turn. That is kind of sick. I was a little suspicious of these Sunken Citadels, but they're so good with Monument. And like, you don't have a lot of 1-drops anyways, so like you're pretty fine just playing a tap lane on turn 1. It's not a big deal. They got nothing? Oh, they have nowhere to run. I see. Well, how about I just do this then? So they kill the Guardian. Mm-hmm. It's 6. It's kind of low. Kind of low here. Okay, that's scary. It's an interesting draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably should hold up the Get Lost this turn. Because if they go to flip Storm Chaser's Talon, I could just kill it in response. So why don't we just kill this main phase? Just play Island Pass. I can't afford to attack, can I? I feel like the attack is too sketchy. The problem is I'm not really anywhere close to killing them, you know? Would have loved to have drawn that. Yeah, it is kind of feeling like the maps might kill us at some point. I mean, it is a pretty good tempo play. Like when they go for a level, we can just kill it in response. That's disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. We got another spell? Come on, man. Come on. God, they exile the Oculus too. Yeah, I mean, I just have to do this at this point. This sucks. Their draw was really good. They did draw stock up too, so like, you know. Kind of just got brutalized by the main deck Gix's command, which I would have never have expected, but it's not a terrible draw, but we just can't beat the talents here. Like I think we're 0% at this point. Yeah, Dreams is quite good against our deck. I guess it's better to hold this, because if I play it, they're just going to kill it. Yeah, it's probably better to hold it, at least for one turn. They could just get back the Dreams, I guess, and then take it. If they maybe assume that I drew a creature, which maybe they do. Yeah, the fact that Dreams hits the Monument too is kind of gross. Like, discard Monument from hand, exile Oculus from graveyard. Another stock up. Yeah, I mean, we just got absolutely brutalized this game. Guess we could draw Day of Judgment, maybe. Or Sunken Citadel. We could also draw that. Hmm. Pixie, Pixie, Pixie. What do we do against Pixie, huh? I'm not really sure. Probably the lockdowns, but they are kind of awkward against town. Like, you got to be really careful with your lockdowns against them. But I think we still have to board him in. The evil is good. I kind of feel like I maybe need the Gearhulks too, because they're going to have a lot of graveyard hate post board, I would assume, because they did see the Oculus. The Day of Judgment's good too. Question is, what the hell do we cut? These can go. These can go. These can go. Maybe one recommission. Then we could do an Oculus for a Smite or something. Let's try that. Pixie is certainly a deck that you cannot fall behind against. Essentially, if you miss one beat against Pixie, you die on the spot. If you miss a land drop for a turn, or if you miss like a crucial play, you have to keep up with them every single turn, or you have no chance against them. And it's really hard to do that. They're just brutally efficient. Okay. You have your choice of cards, Bonculus, but choose wisely. Yeah, I guess early on people were playing it in the terror deck. But it really took the town bounce synergies to show up before people really started to respect that card. Okay, please give me a monument. Eh. It's not a monument. Unfortunately, I did not acquire them before they jumped up in price. I didn't end up getting them until they were like, they had already jumped up to, I don't even know what they were when I got them, but I think I paid like 12 or 13 for them. So they were already up pretty high when I got them. I certainly missed the boat on that one. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. I mean, sure, I guess. This thing kills them quickly. Actually, it does not kill them quickly. Hopeless Nightmare. You got 2 in hand. Look, one of these days, I will eventually find a monument, okay? You just you wait. Monuments are in the deck somewhere. Do I think cards like Tameo, Force Negation will be plus or minus price affected if Breach gets banned? I have no idea. I don't really know a lot about prices. I mean, my best guess is that those cards are still playable in Legacy, so they probably would be fine, but I can't make any promises. But that would be my best guess. Just give me a damn monument. Just please give me a monument. What day do we release the dive down? Either Wednesday or Thursday. I think we kind of change it up sometimes. But one of those 2 days. I believe it's usually Thursday, but don't quote me on that. I don't release the episodes, only Shane does. But I want to say it's Thursday. I'm at 6. All right, I cast Abhorrent Oculus. It is your turn. Okay, dude. Okay. Oh, my goodness. And it's a deck that is it's literally impossible. Like, if you're ever behind against them, you cannot come back. Like, there's like almost no possible scenario where you can ever play from behind against Pixie. Mirror match incoming? Hello? It's probably not a mirror match. I would assume no. Wait, what? Hushwood Verge, Sunken Citadel? Okay. You have me intrigued. I'm confused, but you have me intrigued. People still play this card? I didn't even know it was still legal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot about this card. Oh, man. Okay, Monument's good. 6. I guess I just take 3 steps, maybe? Yeah, 3 steps is good. Rise forsaken me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the green-white talent decks have a good way to remove Monument, right? Like, it doesn't die to get lost. Okay, that's fine. I guess they could be playing Binding. Yeah, they could be on Binding. Okay. I kind of want to just play a Monument this turn. It's risky, but it is the most mana efficient play. Because next turn, if I untap, I can go Guardian plus copy with the Citadel. So I think we just jam here and pretend like they don't have cards that interact with this. Hold. Nah, the Kioras have been kind of mid. I think you probably don't want to play the Kioras. I thought I wanted them for just additional threats, but they haven't been super great. Like, the idea was just having another threat and something else that worked with Monument, but they've been kind of medium. Okay, I mean, this is all fine. Like, bro, you can draw all the cards you want. I'm gonna just kill you with these monuments. Okay, so... I mean, it's honestly probably just better to cast the monument from hand, right? They're 20. So let's go... Is there a way that I can also have Counterspell up? I think so, right? Discard this. Draw 2. Because I can make another treasure on their turn. Discard this. Dome for 6. Discard this, make 2 treasures, and then pass. And then if they have something, I could always counterspell if I needed to. I probably don't have to, but I could. This is probably worth having a fight over. I mean, I could do this first, right? Draw 2. See where we go from here. Okay. Well, now I don't even have to fight over it, right? They're at 14. They could find a way to gain life this turn, I guess. I mean, I'm not losing a lot by doing this, right? Discard chart. No, discard stock up. Then we go make a treasure, dome them for 3. And now I can counterspell. This is risky, though, because if they have second Ride's End, it's kind of awkward. Yeah, if they have second Ride's End, they can survive. Because I can go Monument Chart, put them to 2, because I can deal them 9 next turn, but I don't have another way to discard, right? So if they have a second Ride's End, oh... At 11? I mean, it can't be worth discarding either of these to deal with 3, so I'm just going to let this happen. It's still not that bad, though, right? Because we could just go Monument Chart, deal them 9. Yeah, this is probably okay. Interesting. Discarding Monument's lethal. So I discard Monument there, they go to 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, because I have the Citadel. I can go these 3, copy. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I had one of these that could have dealt damage. I think I still might be able to kill them, though, right? Not this turn. I mean, they're not going to kill me next turn, right? So this should be fine. Discard here, deal them 9. So they have to gain a lot of life this turn, or somehow kill multiple monuments. No, I think it's just better to deal them 9 that turn. Okay, so they go to 6. Guess they could have a second Beza, but that doesn't even do it. Because then I just go copy monument chart, deal them 12. Yeah, this doesn't even do it. Would it be better to Garden Monument? No, because I lose mana next turn, right? If I garden there, I lose mana on the next turn. So now we just do this, that should be good enough. Okay. All right, we are good. Yeah, Citadel was honestly the reason I won that game. The fact that I was able to like get the discount there was huge. Okay, so Destroy Evil coming in. Negate, Gearhulk. Beza, I think, is not very good against them. Cut Ride's End, maybe? Is there anything that's worse than Ride's End? I kind of want the other Day of Judgment. So maybe these go, and then we could cut one Helping Hand for a second Day of Judgment. I don't hate that. Well, I don't think they're a Zur deck. I think they're just Selesnya. Usually the Selesnya, like, Caretaker's Talent versions don't even play Zur. I don't think they do. Because, I mean, if you look at their mana base, right, it's just all Selesnya lands. Yeah, so this version does not play Zur. I'm good with this. Obviously kind of awkward if they have Rest in Peace, but if we can dodge Rip, this hand is good. Famous last words. Okay, well, if we can find a land, this hand's good. Really good if we can find a land. Might have been better to play Chart a Course first. Try and find third land. Because I kind of... Nah, attacking is fine. I was going to say I didn't want to attack into Ride's End next turn, but it's fine. Come on. Not like this. Arena, please. Arena, please. Not like this. Don't do this to me. Okay, I don't care about that. Just please give me a land. Please? Please? God. This sucks. Surely off of this chart, right? Thought about Rampaging Baloths comboed with Lumbering Worldwagon. I have thought about that, Langbenge, but I feel like Baloths is just a little too expensive. Like, for a 6-drop that technically doesn't have immediate battlefield impact, it's... I mean, obviously you can go, you know, Rampaging Baloths, Crew the Wagon, attack, make a 4/4, but I don't know. Maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for, but I haven't tried it yet, I will say that. It's definitely a card that I have not tried yet. Surely I draw a land this turn, right? Okay, fuck off. This hand does not look very good. Ship it. This one's also kind of awkward, but I think it's fine on 6. It's not terrible. I'll say that it's not terrible. Okay. I have not had a chance to listen to the new ADTR yet now. Is it good? Okay. Seems like they're maybe having some mana problems too. Considering they can't cast a White Overlord this turn. Okay. Yeah. Maybe they'll miss a land drop? No, never. Yeah, let's just chill. Yeah, we gotta counter this. Bittered Anchorage. No, I need to play the Mycosynth Gardens in order to counter spell, because this doesn't tap for blue. So I have to filter the gardens for blue. So now I guess we just go... What? Cast Monument, play Anchorage? I mean, I'm going to make a lot of monuments this game. We'll eventually find something to do with them. Eventually. We certainly found the lands this game. The bans are announced next Monday, so 6 days from today. Am I excited for Profs to get banned? Dude, if they ban Profs, I probably would never stream again. I'd become a Yu-Gi-Oh! Streamer if they banned Profs. Rest in peace. Okay, my hand doesn't really care that much about a rip this game. It's a weird one. Like, personally, okay, here's where I'm at on this discussion. I do sincerely think the format would be better off if they banned Monstrous Rage and Up the Beanstalk. That being said, I don't think they're going to do anything. Oh, I guess I burned a mana. I do think that if you remove the polar ends of the spectrum, there's a lot more space to grow for things in the middle. But the problem with the format right now is that you're just being taxed on two very polar opposite angles, and it's very hard to try and find something anything at all in the middle that can compete with that. So I think that's the big issue with the format. Now, again, I don't think they're going to do anything because, we're close enough to rotation. If they want to do anything to Beans and Rage, they'll probably just wait till the fall. But I do think the format would be better off without those cards, for sure. Okay, let's just do this. Let's go here. Chart. Trying to find Day of Judgment. Uh-oh. We are officially in danger. We have to draw 3. Okay. Okay. Day of Judgment is good. So now we just Wrath. All right. I'm in. Hold. And then next turn we should be able to copy Gardens and play Kiora. So we can Kiora with 4 monuments in play. He's cooking now. He is cooking now. I did find it kind of funny that Monstrous Rage was banned in Alchemy. And I mean, it definitely is more so the reason that card is banned in Alchemy is there's less removal spells that are legal in Standard. So it's a different thing going on, but I thought that was kind of funny when I found that out. Copy. Okay, so deploy Kiora. How close are they to killing me with just Nissa plus Overlord? 1, 2, 3, 4. Land for turn would be 5. That's 11, so not quite. So let's Kiora. This is probably going to be deal 12, draw 4. It's pretty good. Deal 12, draw 4. So I'll keep the Gardens. Pew, 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 pew. Do we ever make treasures here? No, I think just deal them 12, draw 4 is good, right? Yeah. So draw 3, draw 3, draw 3. Pew, 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 pew. Deal 12, Gearhulk their Overlord. Yeah, I guess I didn't really need the draw, right? But whatever, they're just dead next turn. I don't think they can kill me from 14, but just an Overlord. It seems very unlikely. I guess if they have Season of Gathering, we probably lose to blow up all artifacts, but that was going to be the case anyways. Probably, even if I Gearhulk their Overlord, I probably still lose to that card. Because the Gearhulk would also die to the Season. We can always make a 5th monument. Completely unnecessary, but we can do it. Okay. Last time I checked, 12 is less than 15. Might as well just block here. Farewell incoming. That card is not legal. Thankfully. That's not even close. Ding, ding, ding. I'm not going to respond to that question. Oh, I should have played the Gardens, but we're fine. I mean, we have Counterspell up, so it doesn't matter. Three. Pew, 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 pew. Opponent, you're at 12. I would like you to please take 12. That's a nice W over number 79. A clean W. Does that mean we get to be number 79 now? Is that how that works? It should be how it works. Is you don't really have any other good Selesnya or good discard outlets in Selesnya, so you probably have to dip into a third color, I think. But maybe that's okay. And I feel like the best third color is either blue or red. And then the Bant version could also still play Oculus. Oculus Cruise Wagon, too. Okay, well, this will be fast. I feel like this matchup is horrendous, but I don't know. The white toy. Oh, the white toy. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Split Skin Doll, right? Yeah. Split Skin Doll could be an idea. But I kind of want like a more permanent discard outlet. Like something like Guardian where I can do it every turn. But that might not be a thing that exists. I guess you could... Oh, I should have... Why didn't I block? I just took 3 damage for no reason. I guess you could use Fauna Shaman to tutor up... You could use Fauna Shaman to tutor up the Guardian. That's kind of cool. I don't hate that. Monument Afterburner. Oh, Fauna Shaman discard Afterburner, and then that triggers Monument. Okay. That could be something. Is that the 3/3 that's kind of like a weirdo? Oh, this is bad. That's the 3/3 that's like a weirdo Hellraiser. It looks decent. I like that card a lot, Ponte. Destroy evil. My evil has been destroyed. Well, this sure is awkward, isn't it? I guess we're doing this. I think I ditched the Fomori Vault. Right? Yeah, I think we ditched the Fomori Vault. It's so funny that this is like one of those instances where because they don't have to order blockers, it's much worse for me. Because if it was like before where they had to order blockers, they would order the blockers first and then I would choose whether or not I want to discard. But that's not the case now, so it's like I just find that kind of funny, you know. Okay, stop having shit. You are not allowed to have any cards the rest of the game. That's included in any cards. Opponent is not abiding by my rules, and I don't appreciate that. I mean, eventually I'll find a monument. We haven't seen one yet, so we'll find one eventually. Could also find Second Oculus. That would probably get the game over with fast. That's not great for me. That sure is not good for me, is it? So I'm on the hook for at least 5 damage. Which means if I only block 2 of them, I go to 1. And if I do that, I probably have no outs. So I guess we're just doing this. And I need to be able to hardcast the Oculus next turn to have an extra blocker for one of the flyers. But I feel like I'm pretty dead here. Oh, wait. Could I have animated the Anchorage and not taken 2 damage? I think I could have, right? Yeah, I think I had enough mana to animate the Anchorage there. I don't now, though. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Play this. Okay. 6. Oculus, please save me. Okay. I mean, kind of awkward because we just exiled our whole graveyard, but... No, I should have done the Anchorage last turn. I forgot about that. That was my bad. 6. I think this kills me even through the kill spell, right? Yeah, block, kill. 1, 2, 3, kill 1, still take 4. Yeah, I mean, if I if I didn't take 2 damage last turn, we might have had a chance. But we're dead. Okay, game 2 against Pixie. To be fair, this is the only deck we've lost to so far, so everything else has felt fine. I think we still want to try the Gearhulks. Counter spells bad, Kiora's bad, 1 Oculus, 2 Helping Hands. And then I think I wanted the Beza too. I hate Get Lost against them. Let's do this. Okay, I can work with this. Our 4 matches have been Jeskai, Oculus, Beans, Golgari mid, and Esper. And then this is our second Esper match. So, no red yet. I feel like when the Pixie deck has turn 1 Optimistic Scavenger, it kind of feels like it's just a different deck. It's hard to explain, but like it is wildly, it's so much better when it has turn 1 Scavenger. Like you just die so much faster. Probably was supposed to just cast Destroy Evil that turn instead of playing the Guardian. Yeah. Kind of fucked myself, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure. I'll take 8, I guess. Turn 3, by the way. I'll cast El Jefe. El Jefe, please save me. I mean, Beza clears, right? Beza definitely clears this. Pixie is so cringe. God, man. I hate this deck. Scavenger should have been 0-1. No, Scavenger should have been a 0-0. So it dies immediately when it comes into play, and you never have to have the experience playing against it. Wait, what? I just have nothing? How is that possible? How is that even possible? Yeah, it triggers once per turn or something. It is a brutal card, though. And it's another one of those cards that kind of exacerbates the play draw mechanic, the play draw nature of the Pixie deck. And another one of those cards that, like, you know, again, when you fall behind against Pixie, it's impossible. And that this is kind of another one of those reasons why it's like, if they have turn 1 Scavenger and you miss a single beat, you die on the spot. Just impossible to try to keep up with. They're still just passing, huh? I'm very confused. I mean, all right, go. I guess their plan is to try and kill me with Pixie. Just kill me in the air. Is there any card from Tarkir that you think is going to be good for Azorius control? I like the Elspeth a lot. I think the Elspeth could be good. I didn't want to play Lockdown because I thought Lockdown was too awkward with Guardian, but maybe it is just necessary against the Pixie deck because it's kind of impossible to beat this deck without Lockdown. I guess I'd draw a card. Okay. I think Elspeth fits in every deck because it does. Elspeth is the best card in the set, and it's not close. I mean, of the cards that have been spoiled so far, Elspeth is far and away the best one. Okay. So you're saying there might perhaps maybe be a chance. I mean, I just have to play out my hand, right? We might need to contextualize best when Ugin gets involved. I mean, I'm still of the opinion that Ugin's kind of overrated. Even in Modern, I'm not saying it's bad, but I do think that card is a little overblown on how good it is. For the simple fact that you can't cast it off Eldrazi Temple. But yeah, for Standard, Elspeth by far and away the best card for Standard. Dude, just cast that pre-combat. I'm hellbent! Just cast it pre-combat. Surely not a Pixie gamer, right? They wouldn't do that to me 3 times in a row. I mean, this hand does the thing. Assuming the thing is good enough. A Warden gamer, huh? Forgot this card was still legal. Like, I haven't seen Warden in forever. Oh, prediction. Streamer prediction. Streamer. That was a fat payout for the Doubters, by the way. Doubters got a huge payout. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I mean, at least you tried. Look, an attempt was made, you know? I respect the effort. Keeps a card on top. Do you think the card they left on top is Steel Seraph? I feel like I can probably race here now. It's definitely a sketchy race if they have Seraph, because I can't chump block the Bunnicorn if they do, but I think I can race. I'm just going to kill this now. A racing situation. Okay, well, I actually don't want to block this turn. I will decline a block if you allow me. Can I afford to decline a block? Take 11. Can we afford to not block? I mean, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. All right, 13. We do kind of just die if they have the Steel Seraph, if I don't block here. I mean, I'm in. Let's do it. I'm in. It's the content play. Yeah, we can only block 5 of it. I mean, it has to just be this, right? No, not you, not you. Hold, please. Please hold. Surely 3 blockers is good enough this turn, right? It's got to be good enough. They could make some chump blockers. Okay. Wait, no, not with this one. No, this one and this one. Take 1, go to 5. Okay. Yeah, if they had Steel Seraph, I would have died, but... Okay, good to go. So, Azorius Convoke, huh? Like Bunnicorn, Zoetic Glyph, Steel Seraph, that kind of stuff. Okay. Give me some smites. Day of Judgment for sure. Lockdown for sure. Counter spells kind of mid against them. I've been boarding out Kiora every time, but I think it's fine. And the Helping Hands. Maybe I want to keep the Helping Hands because I just want to be, like, have the nut draw against them. But they are probably going to board in Rest in Peace. Also do, like, 1 Oculus for a Destroyable. I don't hate that. That's probably fine. You just type faster than everybody else. It's not that you know anything. It's just that you simply have you simply have the typing skill. It has nothing to do with knowledge, but I'm doing this because it's the funny play and not the actual correct play, but it's funnier if I keep all 3 lockdowns. I don't know what that card does. Incubate 2. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna pierce me, maybe? I mean, I guess I'll take my 1 for 1. Okay, no spell pierce. Shorv plays offline from the stream. Yeah. Stream goes offline. Shorv immediately comes into the chat room and he's just like, exclamation point trivia. And then he just plays trivia by himself. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, shit. Now he knows. God damn it. Now he knows. Oh, God. He actually knows now. We're giving him ideas. Yeah, mods can do it too. Mods can start trivias. Guardian of New Benalia. Okay. I bet you didn't see this coming. The second Guardian. This is a weird ass draw. Mod you so I can get Shorv? No, because now everybody's just going to do that. Somebody is going to come into the stream, like, when I'm offline one night trying to watch a VOD, and they're just going to see a bunch of mod comments about people playing trivia. They're going to be like, what is going on right now? They're just going to have no idea, you know? I wonder if the offline chats improve my numbers. Because, like, for example, like, you know, I don't know what I was trying to say, but, like, you know, if those count towards total chatters or whatever, you know? You got a little Mirex action going on over there. Warden of the Inner Sky. Yeah, see, this is kind of why I hate the lockdown, by the way. Because, like, I have to cast lockdown, but I just lose my own fucking guy. I hate it. Oh, maybe I should have smited that. I was going to say save smite for the Warden, but they can make it an X4 next turn. This is really awkward. Okay, I'm going to discard smite just to cycle it. Okay, well, now I don't have to play the lockdown now, I think. This is weird. I guess I cycle the Get Lost? No, I have to save the Get Lost. This is really awkward. I guess it's just Beza pass. Hold the land, I think. Because I can discard I can just cycle the land to Guardian. Guess I do that main phase. Okay, that's big. Go. Yeah, maybe it's better to play some mix of maybe it's better to play Split Up than Lockdown, but Split Up is a lot worse against Pixie, to be fair. Because, like, the whole point against Pixie is you really want to be able to kill those small enchantments. So split up is definitely worse against Pixie. And the 2 times we played that matchup, it has felt quite bad. So there probably needs to be something to address the Pixie matchup in the board. Yeah, but like just skipping your turn 2 to cast the lockdown is just not a very good plan, you know what I mean? I'll take 6. It's gonna be 6 for me. It might just be lockdown time. If we're being honest with each other. I got 1 card in hand. Okay, this play is going to look really weird. But I think what I want to do is get lost the Warden, attack, and then lock down. It is a weird play, though. Because I'm basically just spewing the Get Lost for 8 damage this turn, but... And now the other question is, do I want to use the Guardian? We do kind of die if they have a counterspell, huh? I guess I hadn't thought this through the whole way. Let's at least cycle this. Okay. I guess I'd rather keep the Gardens in play, but we're dead to a counterspell. I probably should have just cast the lockdown first, which would have been better if they had like a Spell Pierce or something. The Gardens does let me cast Split Up, though. That is nice. Need a Tranquility Reprint. We have Tranquility in Standard. It just costs 6 mana. And there are some decks that can play that card, and it is good in those decks. Okay, so finished with this one 4-2. It lost to Pixie twice, which is a little weird. Like, I wouldn't, if you looked at this deck list on paper, it wouldn't necessarily be like it wouldn't be clear to me that Pixie would be a bad matchup because Monument is so good against the Nightmares, but I think it's just the fact that we're a little too slow. You can certainly make the Pixie matchup better by cutting Kiora for main deck lockdowns, and there's probably some other concessions you can make to the Pixie matchup.